I think if you've been an actor long enough, I think you feel a kind of, well, that was then and this is now. Your life as an actor is always in eras. That was then and this is now.
Imagine this. Sally Field, known for her many roles, including a nun, and for working with Tom Hanks, is now 78. In a surprising interview, she reveals the 7 co-stars she disliked working with. She shares stories of ego clashes, sabotage, and emotional pain from her 6-decade career. Why speak out now? She believes her experiences hold valuable lessons. Her stories change how we view our favorite films, from minor complaints to profound betrayals. Who is the biggest villain? Get ready with some tissues and tea. This list is heartfelt and honest. Let's dive in. The bombshell drop. Sally's no regrets reckoning at 78. Sally Field is 78 years old and recently talked about her life in an interview with Vanity Fair for her new memoir, Pieces Still Falling. When asked if there were any co-stars she wanted to forget, she joked, "Oh honey, where do I start? I've got 7 names burning a hole in my pocket." Sally reflected on her life and the challenges she faced. In her earlier memoir, In Pieces, she discussed her childhood trauma and her heartbreak from Burt Reynolds. After working on a Netflix documentary about sexism in 80s Hollywood, she felt ready to share her truths. She said, "Now, I'm the director of my story." Her comments quickly gained attention, trending worldwide with over 2 million tweets in just 24 hours. Sally has had a remarkable career, winning 2 Best Actress Oscars for Norma Rae and Places in the Heart, and Emmys for Sybil. She has also supported the Me Too movement and mentored actresses like Julia Roberts. The people she named represent her struggles in a male-dominated industry. She explained, hating them wasn't hate, it was survival. And naming them, that's healing. Sally's list goes from number 7, which describes mild issues, to number 1, the most serious fallout from her experiences on film sets over decades. We will explore her stories and reactions and what they reveal about the challenges women face in Hollywood. Let's start counting from the least dramatic to the most significant experiences. Number 7, Jon Voight, the iceberg ego that sank rehearsals. Sally Field and Jon Voight worked together in the 1980 TV movie A Cry for Love, where Sally played Jon's wife while dealing with his alcoholism. While this film seemed like an excellent opportunity for an Emmy, the experience was challenging. Jon's intense acting style made it hard for others on set to connect with him. Sally recalled in an interview, Jon's intensity is his superpower, but on that set, it froze everyone out. He'd get into character days early, staring through you like you were a ghost. He gave me a blank stare when I suggested a change to improve a line. There was no collaboration, it was just him. At the time, Sally was 34 and enjoying the success of Norma Rae. She wanted to pursue TV projects for their prestige. Jon, now 42, had gained recognition from Coming Home and brought that prestige. Rehearsals in a cramped Vancouver studio quickly became tense. During the second week, Sally suggested an ad-libbed scene to show more emotion. Jon responded sharply, "Don't mess with my truth, Sally. This is raw." The director supported Jon, making Sally feel the power dynamic was off, so she backed down, wondering if she was too gentle for the industry. Jon often disappeared on breaks for research, meaning he was drinking, leaving Sally to practice alone. "It wasn't personal malice," she explained. "It was just his huge ego. I hated feeling invisible in my own story." The film reached 20 million viewers and earned Sally a Golden Globe nomination. However, critics praised Jon's performance more, overshadowing Sally's work. This pushed her toward bolder roles, such as Absence of Malice. Jon chose not to comment, but hinted in his 2019 memoir about clashing energies with certain co-stars. Fans on TikTok created videos using ice puns about their on-set tension, and the hashtag #JonFrozeSally reached 500,000 views. The lesson here? Method acting is powerful, but teamwork makes performances better. Sally said, "He's a force. Next time I'd melt the ice with hot coffee." Now we move on to the next story, where another grumpy actor takes center stage. Number 6, Tommy Lee Jones, the stone-faced shutout on a tense thriller set. Tommy Lee Jones, known for his role in Men in Black, is famous for his intense squint. Sally starred alongside him in the 1989 movie The Package, set during the Berlin Wall era. In the film, she plays a diplomat who is in love with his tough sergeant. While Tommy is recognized for his strong performances, Sally felt the set was closed off. Tommy's like a Texas storm. He comes in and sticks around, she said. Every suggestion I made? He just grunted. Read the script, darling. No feedback, no warmth, just a my way or the highway attitude. I hated how it drained the energy from scenes that should have sparked. Sally, 43, was trying to move beyond mom roles after winning an Oscar for Places in the Heart. The package was meant to be her big chance, directed by Andrew Davis at the end of the Cold War. Tommy, 42, was riding high after winning an Emmy for Lonesome Dove, and his popularity set the tone on set. Filming in Chicago's cold weather was tough. In one scene during a chase, Sally suggested adding depth to her character's hidden motives. Tommy stopped the filming and said, "Stick to the dialogue. Less is more." The crew laughed awkwardly, and she felt like she didn't matter. When there were breaks, Tommy went to his horse trailer and only returned for his scenes. Chemistry? We faked it colder than the wall, she joked. The film made $10 million on a $20 million budget, leading many to call it a flop. Reviews criticized the flat romance. This film limited Sally's opportunities for action roles and pushed her toward warmer films like Steel Magnolias. In a 2007 interview with GQ, Tommy said, "Some people talk too much, I do less." Fans shared their thoughts on Reddit about it, creating memes with hashtag #TommyTooTough, getting 10,000 upvotes. Sally ranked her experience at number 6 because it felt unprofessional, not personal. "He's very talented," Sally admitted, "but sets need warmth, not coldness." She noted that number 5 is where jokes sometimes turned sour. Number 5, Dustin Hoffman, the fun prankster who pushed too far. Dustin Hoffman is a talented actor with 2 Oscars. He starred in the 1984 revival of Death of a Salesman alongside Sally, who played Linda to his Willie Loman. While they were seen as a great team, things did not go smoothly backstage. Sally describes Dustin's improvisation skills as hazing disguised as hilarity. He would often change lines unexpectedly, leaving her unprepared. "Go with it, Sal, it's jazz," he would say, while she struggled to keep up, feeling embarrassed. Sally, at 38 and fresh off her success in Norma Rae, wanted the close-up experience of live theater. Dustin, 47, was excited to work with, coming off his role in Tootsie. During rehearsals in a small Manhattan space, things got hectic. In a memorable moment, Dustin switched her prop briefcase for a whoopee cushion, making it squeak during her big speech. He thought it helped ease tension, but she felt frustrated and anxious. After performances, he would criticize her acting choices. "Too earnest, dial the quirk," he advised, which made her confidence waver, especially in a male-dominated industry. The show received a Tony Award, but Sally was overlooked while Dustin got recognition. Critics called her a steady anchor. This encouraged her to return to film, mindful of actors' egos. Dustin reflected on his experiences in Wag the Dog in 2017, saying, "Pushing buttons births breakthroughs." After the Me Too movement, scrutiny around him increased. Fan reactions exploded on YouTube, with videos about his pranks reaching 1 million views under the hashtag #DustinPrankGate. Some fans loved the art but disliked the antics. Sally said, "He's irreplaceable, but can sense the co-star we all need." Number 4, Robin Williams, the joy bomb that exploded her limits. Robin Williams was the energetic star of Dead Poets Society. He and Sally Field played chaotic co-parents in the 1993 film Mrs. Doubtfire, where Sally was the sensible ex-wife to Robin's character, disguised as their father. Robin's improvisation helped the film earn $441 million, but it was a challenging experience for Sally. Robin was full of energy, bringing life to every scene, she recalled her time with him. But he would go off on long tangents, which made it hard for me to concentrate. I'd ask him, "Can we get a clean take, Rob?" He'd laugh and say, "Where's the fun in that? It was exhausting, like trying to breathe underwater." Sally, now 47 and a mother of 2, wanted to create uplifting stories after Steel Magnolias. Doubtfire, directed by Chris Columbus, was a project Robin cared deeply for. He put a lot of his stand-up spirit into it. The filming in San Francisco was lively, with one kitchen scene turning from a scripted moment into an improvisational performance. Sally, focused on her character's feelings, often caught herself in Robin's whirlwind of voices. He would lighten the mood with more compressions, she remembered. That was sweet, but then we'd start again the next day with the same chaos. This reflected Robin's personal struggles with addiction, which Sally sensed but could never address. Winning the Oscars made Robin a superstar, and Sally was recognized as a relatable character. However, some reviews mentioned that Sally's performance was more restrained during filming. This pushed her to start producing, with projects like Beautiful. After Robin died in 2014, Sally shared heartfelt tributes. His chaos was love, wild and consuming. Fans of Robin shared emotional videos online using the hashtag #RobinSallyForever, which gained 800,000 posts. Sally expressed her feelings about their relationship. "I loved him, but struggled with the aftermath. Setting boundaries that helps keep the best laughs," she reflected. Number 3, Jack Nicholson, the charisma overload that overpowered her arc. Jack Nicholson, famous for Easy Rider and winning 3 Oscars, acted with Sally in the 1990 film The Two Jakes, a sequel to Chinatown. In the movie, Sally played the widow of Jack's detective character. Although Jack was very energetic, Sally felt overshadowed. She said he had a bonfire of energy that made it hard for her to be subtle. When she told him to tone it down, he jokingly said, "Trust the Jack magic." At 44, Sally focused on a noir film with Roman Polanski's influence. Jack, at 53, took the lead on the project. Tensions rose during filming when Jack turned a romantic scene into something silly. Sally asked him to dial it back, but he laughed it off. Frustrated, she left the set with a crumpled script. Her suggestions for the script were ignored, reflecting Jack's bold style from his time in Batman. The film lost $25 million and got poor reviews for its overcooked performances. Sally later recovered with a role in Dying Young. Jack's biographies praised her as a strong performer. After the Weinstein scandal, Sally reflected on their working relationship, noting that Jack's presence sparked her resilience. Clips labeled #JackHowlsAlone went viral, hinting at ongoing tensions as number 2 is anticipated. Number 2, Robert De Niro, the immersion that invaded her space. Robert De Niro, the star of Taxi Driver, has won 2 Oscars. In 1996's The Fan, he plays a deranged fan, while Sally plays a single mother. De Niro's intense performance is impressive, but Sally describes it as invasive intensity. She said, "De Niro lives the role, stalks the shadows. Off camera, he stayed in character, which made her uncomfortable. When she asked, 'Drop it for lunch, Bob?' he would only shrug and reply, 'It's the work.'" Sally felt that the line between art and real anxiety was too blurred. In the 1990s, after the success of Forrest Gump, Sally wanted to take on a more intense role. The Fan, directed by Tony Scott, promised suspense. De Niro prepared obsessively, even monitoring fan forums, which made her uneasy. While filming at Yankee Stadium, a tense scene even contaminated their breaks. Sally's request for a break went unheeded, and she felt genuinely stalked during the production. The film did not perform well, making only $18 million, and she felt her talent was underutilized. De Niro remained silent about it. Fans expressed their concerns online, creating #De Niro Creep Factor forums. Some said, "He's talented, but we must be cautious." Sally nodded and replied, "I armored up after. There is more to come." Number 1, Burt Reynolds, the passion that turned to poison. Sally Field reveals her complicated relationships with her co-stars in Hollywood, focusing on Burt Reynolds, her first love, and most significant conflict. She describes him as charming but insecure. While filming Smokey and the Bandit, he would criticize her, saying, "You're stealing scenes, babe. Tone it down." Outside of filming, he made jealous comments to the press, which frustrated her. Their romance, which began in 1977, helped the film make $126 million. After their breakup in 1978, their relationship soured. He played cruel pranks, even spiking her water with laxatives. Sally noted that he only felt regret about his actions later. Many fans supported her on social media with the #BurtSallyBroken. Sally Field's experiences with 7 difficult co-stars show the darker side of Hollywood, featuring ego clashes, boundary issues, and the strength needed to keep going. The main takeaway is that toxic behavior can hide behind talent. Women like Sally have paved the way by enduring these challenges and speaking out. With age comes the power to tell the truth. Her story encourages others to seek safer working environments. Holding on to grudges can lead to personal growth. Are you surprised by who her number 1 is? Share your thoughts below. I love responding to your favorites. If you enjoyed the drama, like and subscribe for more stories about icons. Thanks for joining me. You're all fantastic. See you next time.